Hi everyone, this is Holly with Reiki Light Blessings. I have another message. Normally I don't speak so close together, however I do bring messages whenever I'm motivated to talk, and so I guess that is twice in 1 week. I am having a very fun week, so I wanted to share a few things with you. The first is motivation. So motivation with changes. The second is visualization with changes. And the third is limitations with changes. The first one, motivation with changes, I do want to discuss body, physical health. A lot of times we may be motivated because of a number on a scale. And I want to tell you that I try not to ever do this. So I always check in with myself, and the motivation that I use is feeling good. So I want to feel good. This past weekend, Colorado had a very nice weather. I think that a lot of parts in the U.S. did have warmer weather this past weekend. We were in shorts and t-shirts, and I will tell you, putting on those shorts and the t-shirts for the first time in a while, I felt like, this isn't feeling real good to me. And then the week prior, I had a pretty low energy week. So with all of those things combined, I told myself, I want something different. I want to feel good. I want to feel good. I want to love my body. I want to do things for my body that makes it feel good, where I feel good. So loving your body can be exercise. It can be eating healthy. Just don't use the motivation of the scale. Use it, the motivation of, I want to feel good. I want to feel good. As you know, I did talk about that I ran for the first time in a while last Monday. And a lot of times in the winter I say, it's too cold, this isn't fun, there's snow on the road, I don't want to run. And I realized I was putting a lot of limitations on myself. So I did run. I ran Monday, I ran Wednesday, and I ran this morning with a mist. And it was about 36 degrees. However, I was warm enough. It was okay. And it made me feel really good. I have a lot more energy this week. A lot of times for myself, if I get that cardio piece in more regularly, then I have that boost of energy. Running for me, and any type of exercise, guys, yoga too is a great thing to do for your body. It's stretching the muscles, it's quieting your mind, it's that union with your body. So pick anything that feels good to you. I just want to say with running, I get release on all levels. So I'm actually releasing those stress hormones on a physical level. I'm releasing my emotions as well. I can just feel lighter. I can feel that tension. I can feel the emotions of frustration just kind of leaving my body. And it feels really good. So make your motivation about feeling good. The second piece that I've done for a long time is visualization. So visualization doesn't have to be just about physical health, however it can be. So there was a study done a few years back through Ohio University, and they found that just visualizing muscle growth, it actually produced muscle growth. So bicep curls, they had two study groups, one that were doing bicep curls with weights, and one, the other group that was just visualizing doing biceps curls and visualizing their biceps growing. The group that did not do the physical activity actually had muscle growth. Such a beautiful, neat thing. Our minds are capable of bringing things into our lives that we want, that we desire. So know that visualization is a very good technique to use. Athletes do use this, and I have used this. So back in October of 2019, I do remember thinking, I have the cardio, I have the core, I'm just not the muscle strength. I'm not really growing my muscles. So a couple of things that I did is I actually had this picture in my mind of my biceps growing, just getting bigger. And I will tell you, it really, really works. I did add that action. So I did add lifting, and I do this every day. At least I try to do it every day. Sometimes when my work schedule gets in there, I still sometimes I'm able to do it in the evening, but occasionally I will miss. But most of the time, I do this every day where I'm getting in some strength. So what I want for you is not to miss the action piece, because that's actually fun. It's fun to have that release of the stress hormones. It's fun to challenge your body sometimes. Say, hey, I can do this. I don't have to have limitations put on myself. I can do this. But combine visualization with the action, and I promise you're going to see better results. You're going to see big results through this. Visualization can also be used for other things. So this is something that I do. We call it just bringing things, abundance into our lives. So with this home that we're in, before we bought it, I actually did a lot of visualization techniques with this house. It was our dream house. So what I envisioned the house being this beautiful gold color. So gold to me is abundance. Gold to me is love. Gold to me is healing. So I envisioned this home in this beautiful gold color of light. Then I envisioned the doors opening to me, and then I walked inside. I did this quite a bit. So these are just little techniques to help bring things into your life, and where you can actually feel it on a very strong level. And it is a lot of fun. This is dreaming. This is imagining. This is imagining. Limitations. I know I've talked about this before, but I really want you to check in and say, hey, am I limiting myself right now? Am I? When you say to yourself, oh, that doesn't work that way, I can't do that, always stop and pause and say, why not? Where's my belief system? What am I putting into play here? I will say that, yeah, there are times where we need to take those steps into being where we want to be. However, I will say, for me, I think I tend to add a few more steps that may not be needed. I do remember a while back, we were talking about opening a healing center, and I hope that does still happen. It's just 2020 in our lives. I don't want to put limitations on it, but right now, where I'm at with it is I do want that in my future. But I do remember thinking, hey, I need this flourishing, big healing business before I can open a healing center. Then I checked myself and I said, why? I could start them at the same time. I can do this. So always check in with yourself and say, hey, am I putting limitations on myself? Say, what feels best to me right now? What feels best to me? So, I just want to tell you, dream, visualize, get that motivation going, take the action that you want that feels good to you, and do it. You are these things. You can with these things. You are beautiful. You can do anything you put your mind to. I truly, truly believe that. Set your heart. Follow your heart. Okay, so I do want to say, I hope everybody has a fun spring break. So spring break is this week for a lot of the Colorado schools. Lots of fun. We're just hanging home. And while we're hanging at home, we are supposed to get a huge snowstorm. So that is March. March, we can have this, but it's supposed to be a big one. We're calling it the Snowmageddon, the snow apocalypse. It's kind of funny, lots of stuff going around about it, and a lot of betting on how many inches we'll actually get. Some news reports have 14 inches, some are saying up over 30 inches, so who knows? That's Colorado. So I want everybody to stay warm, have fun during this spring break, and know that spring is almost here. We're gonna see that grass popping green. We're gonna see flowers starting to bloom, those buds on the trees. It's almost here. All right, I love you guys. Bye.